She's one of the 4 friends that the story sort of centers around. And she's very quiet. She's very timid, mousy type of character. The quiet one of the group, more reserved, but she's also very reliable and very knowledgeable. I generally tend to be a little bit more reserved, maybe not so timid, but more reserved, and I'm very loyal. So yeah, playing her wasn't too far off of how I am in real life, but a little bit more. I had to be more reserved, I felt, especially surrounded by the other, by Steve and Jessica and Randy, who are much more flamboyant, and Josh too. In the production, well, I shot for one day, and that was pretty exciting one day. We shot one scene out in a bunch of woods, a bunch of trees. So that was fun to get to kind of run around and crawl through some wood and leaves, so that was fun. The cast members are phenomenal so far, the ones that I've met. They're all a lot of fun to work with. They're right there. They know their characters. They come ready and willing to work and do whatever they need to do. So it's been a lot of fun working with them. We've had some great times, great laughs. Yeah. Les is very knowledgeable. He knows, and he works really well with the director, Mark. They work really well together, knowing what Les knows what Mark wants out of the shot, and he knows a lot about what he's doing in order to get that shot. So he knows where to place the camera, where we're supposed to come to. He gives us great direction on what he wants us to do. So it's been really great to work with someone so knowledgeable behind the camera. I've done this one, and I'm working on another one right now. I love the idea of web series, and this was my first one that I got cast in, because I love the idea that you really get to spend a couple episodes really developing your character and learning so much more about your character. And as the series goes on, you learn more and more and more, and you really start to find a home in that person, as opposed to filming a film where you're that character for maybe a couple days, a couple weeks, and then you're done with it. This, I get to go on with Emily in her journey further than I would in a film. Having read the scripts, I know they're going to probably change, but having read so far, I'm excited what's happening to her. I'm not going to say what's happening to her, but if there's one thing I would love to see, would be her interactions with Chuck and the necromancers. Obviously, we can see from the first episode that she knows a little bit about necromancy and rising from the dead and things like that. So I would love to see her bring that knowledge to try and save Chuck, and also maybe battle some of the necromancers, or at least, go head to head with them. Mark has been great. I mean, the storyline that he's given us so far, it's well developed. The storyline's great, and he knows what he wants out of each and every one of us. So it's been really fantastic just to work with a director that really knows his story and really knows where each individual character, where he wants them to go with it. Yes, currently I'm working on a feature film called Feet. It's a really funny storyline. It's a great comedy. I play a detective, and the whole storyline focuses on these 2 older gentlemen who get wrapped up in this theft, this art theft, and it has to do also with one of the guys ends up having this fascination with feet, and me as one of the detectives, I'm investigating this theft, and I interact with him and his friend a lot. They're both very odd, and so yeah, that's been a lot of fun to work on. The cast has been fantastic to work with, and so is the crew. And I just recently got cast in another web series. It's called One Die Short. It's about this group of friends and their interactions in playing a role-playing game. They're playing Dungeons and Dragons, sort of, yeah.